There's a nice little clamshell style stereo, AM, FM 8-track player, probably from the 1970s because of the wood grain and the fact that we have megahertz and kilohertz designations on the tuning dial. Kind of dates at least to the end of the 60s. This is made by Sunset, a company I couldn't find any information out about. We have our AM, FM, and FM multiplex control. We have our tuning dial control and a stereo indicator light. And this, when you open it up, you would have this facing you on the right. And here on the left side we have our jack for a 12-volt power adapter, our selector for AC or DC if you're running on batteries or the adapter, and here we have our 8-track holder. Turning to face the left side, we have our switch. In this position, the unit's off. In this position, it's on radio. But in this position, you could also play the tape if you had power to it. And here's your connector jack for the cord that connects the two sides together. Now we're looking at the left side that would face you when you had it connected together. Left speaker's in here. You have your little button to separate the two pieces. This one's kind of doesn't always want to close completely, so I'm leaving it as it is. We have our left channel volume and our right channel volume, and we have our tone control, bass and treble. Here we have our channel selector switch for the 8-track and the 4-channel indicator light. Looking at the insides with the unit opened up, on the left side we have the button clip and the connecting clip, some ventilation spots, a crosstalk adjustment if you hear more than one track on your 8 tracks at a time, and our UL listing. And we have Made in Japan. Looking at the right side, we have Made in Japan again. Some specifics: Sunset model 880. Might have mentioned I couldn't find any information about Sunset or their products anywhere. We have a compartment that would hold 8 D cells if you wanted to use them. It also holds the connecting cord to connect the two halves together and the AC cord. And it has channels to run both of those out, and some more Sunset information here. All right, let's open the cord storage compartment here. I can get the connector cord out, run it through that channel, close the compartment door back up. Plug the connecting cord between the two. I don't know, maybe that's 3 feet long or something. We'll be ready to operate it. The unit doesn't look bad right now, but when I got it at the estate sale, it just looked terrible and it didn't really work. We'll take a look inside in a minute at some of the things I did to try and get it to work. And it really came out pretty good, not perfect. One of the problems is it's missing the FM antenna, which causes some grief, I think, on the FM side. It almost sounds like the volume pots are bad, but they're fine after cleaning those. And I don't think the FM stereo indicator light works. The 8-track recorder is a little funky, but it's really pretty operable. And everything sounds good once you get any volume problems settled down. But I did have to clean it out and do some work when I first got it, along with the cabinet cleaning, which was a chore in itself. So let's take a look at some of the things I found when I was inside. Here's the right side of the unit, power transformer, the battery holder for 8 D cells. I don't see any obvious reason why that should not work, but it doesn't. There's our speaker. Large capacitor. It's actually a Rubicon. If you can turn it over enough, you can see that. A lot of other small Rubicon capacitors. The remains of our FM antenna. And I sprayed a lot of contact cleaner in here for the band selector switch. That was frozen when I got it and had to release that. And I sprayed a lot of contact cleaner in here, which was the tuning control, and there's still something I don't get good tuning here. It's almost like the volume pots are bad, but it's not the volume pots. It's for scratching between stations, and once I get it tuned in, it's fine, but that process, I've sprayed about a can of cleaner in there and it hasn't worked. And I don't know if we'll be able to see down in there the switch there I cleaned. Freed it up for the band selector. Like I say, a lot of contact cleaner went into the tuning control too. It's still sketchy on FM, not on AM. AM seems okay. Alright, looking inside the left speaker. Took quite a bit of contact cleaning to get this thing working. There's 3 pots hiding back there and the switch. But eventually I got it all spruced up and working. Take a little shot of showing it to you when it's not running. Has a 8 ohm 2 watt speaker. Still no indication exactly who made this or when. But the belt's still in reasonably good condition, and it does run. Alright, let's try and demonstrate the radio first. We'll come on to the radio, take it off tape. The volume is very loud. Right now I'll turn up the left speaker just a little.
Come home to Casey's General Stores. Right now, get any...
You probably heard some of that scratchiness between the channel receptions. I just haven't been able to get rid of that.
Or with our new mobile app. Download the Casey's app now and receive a free 16-ounce coffee and cake donuts, exclusive coupons, find nearby locations with gas prices, and sign up to win great prizes. Casey's, famous for pizza.
FM,
Honeywell Lyric Round Wi-Fi
FM
thermostat.
multiplex.
It adapts to you, whether you're near or far, and controls your home comforts wherever you are. So you can temperature.
870-848, or stop by the United Healthcare Medicare store.
And once we can get on the channel.
East of Keystone on 82nd Street in Indianapolis.
Hey, it's me, Rocky Roadster, your car.
Doesn't
I know I'm
sound
not
bad.
supposed to be talking, but I just couldn't keep it.
There's something going on with that FM. Yeah, I guess we're at the top of the band there. So that's FM. Like I say, when it's on channel, its volume and tone are excellent. Let's try AM.
Will rise and the living shall be caught up, raptured together in the air. Paul was referring to a shofar.
You'll notice there's not that scratchiness on the AM side.
Had 4 different sounds that were
might all be antenna stuff, I don't know.
But the final blast was long and loud.
His work.
Outstanding guy. I love what he does around here.
Protecting your...
Challenge and an undertaking. Really, our operations department, our organization has really stepped up and done a really good job.
From Coast, Fuller Pop Cup is America's favorite.
I like it because it's tasty.
It's caught up. See what Vonage can do for your business.
Let's try the tape. All right, we slide the selector switch from radio to off, which activates the 8-track player. Sometimes you have to jiggle the cartridge a little bit before it starts. Once you get it going, it sounds pretty good. It skips sometimes too. Not all the time. It's 2, 3, 4. Pull the tape out, you're fine. So basically the unit is okay, except for that FM situation, which is manageable. I'll probably keep this out here on my workbench because I did not have a good portable 8-track player. And I can squirrel this away if I ever need an 8-track here to test something out. It really operates well for the $2 I spent on it and the 3 hours I spent cleaning it and wasting a can of deoxit on it. But I'm happy with it for my $2 expense. If anybody has any information about the Sunset company and their electronics they made, I'd like to know about it. But in the meantime, that's your Sunset 880 AM/FM radio and 8-track player from probably sometime in the early to mid 70s. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye.